Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is DIY Nation Raised back in the house. Guys, check out what I have in front of you. As you can see, I got my BMW R1300 GSA. This is the 2005 model. You've been following my channel, you know I'm a proud owner of this bike, and I got a new update coming up. Guess what I'm about to install? The Denali Split Bomb Split. Guys, this is something I picked up. As you've been following my channel, you know I like to just tinker with stuff, like doing stuff on my own, figuring it out, all right, and sharing that information with you. I believe sharing is caring. Check out the playlist of this particular bike of everything I've done to it. All my videos pretty much detailed. So if your first time doing this or you're trying to save some money in installation costs, check out what I did. Follow those videos. It's pretty detailed on how to get done. Not difficult, time consuming, but not difficult. So we're gonna be installing the Denali Split Sound Bomb. You know about this channel. I'm gonna break it down. We're gonna look at it. We're gonna do a quick unboxing, see the parts you get, and I'm gonna show you how to install it on this particular bike. Any questions, any comments, hit me below. Again, check out all the affiliate links. Please hit those links. It does support this channel and help me bring more content like this to you. And again, if you want to send brother a donation, hit the donation or support button down there. Buy me a take a gas, cup of coffee. I really appreciate it. So, enough of me talking. Like, subscribe, and let's just get into it. Let's go. Okay, guys, let's get started. Now, as you see, I have everything spread out. Now, when I bought the kit for my bike, these are all the parts I bought to my understanding that we're gonna need. So I'm gonna show you how to install it. Let's look at it. I'll tell you if you need certain parts or you don't need certain parts, or if you're required to go get something else to just to give it a, a better look to the bike. All right, so I'm gonna show you the pitfalls, the do's, the don'ts, the bad, the ugly in installing it. So first thing, let's start it off. Let's start with the sound bomb right now. So let's just get this open. And guys, this is my first time opening it since I bought it. I know I should have checked out everything, make sure I had everything, but I didn't. All right, well, we got some screws here. All right, this is the horn itself. Just a sound chamber made of plastic, heavy duty plastic, I believe. So that's what that is. All right, so put that to the side. They give you the hose. You have some tie downs. Oh, they give you a relay. Okay, I didn't know that. And this is what makes it all work. You guys can see that for Denali. It's not that big. On the videos, I don't know if you can say, I thought it was bigger than this, but it's not. That's that. And we have the directions. So I haven't got a chance to even read the directions yet, but it looks pretty straightforward. You don't have any wiring. Now, they do sell a kit, and I'm gonna show you that right now. Stand by. Okay, let's do this first. This here I bought from Denali. This is a special like a clamp that goes. It's the split horn mount. So I decided to get this also. These are the special clamps that you need to install it on your B1300. Nice thick metal. These are all the screws. Another clamp. And also directions. All right. See that. Okay, lastly, we have the universal, what is called, the universal wiring harness for the sound bomb horn. So I ended up picking that up also. And this is everything they give you. All right, the wire harness for the sound bomb, some tie downs, the plugs, and the directions. All right, so everything's here. So next step I'm gonna do, we're just gonna go to the bike and we're gonna start breaking it down. Again, I'm gonna do step by step in installing this on how I'm approaching it. Any questions, any comments, please hit me below. Check out the affiliate links of everything in front of you. That does support this channel. And that's it, guys. So let's keep it moving and let's go. Okay, guys, let's get started with this. All right, step one of this, what we're gonna do, we're gonna add the brackets. If you end up picking up the brackets from Denali, I think that's the first thing you should be doing. All right, installing these. Now, the first direction says that they want you to start from the second and the third screws from the bottom. That's all depending on how you count it. How I see it, the bottom is here. If you can see right there. So you count that 1, 2, 3. They said use these 2 screws, but as you try to line this up, it's not going to line up. So I'm thinking they're saying counting from this screw 1, 2, or say 2, 3, then this lines up here. And it's kind of self-evident when you try to put it in. It's not going to line up with the second and third. It's actually lining up with the third and fourth from the bottom screw. All right. So counting the 1, 2, 3, 4. So third and fourth screw has to be removed for this bracket. At least that's how I'm interpreting it. And we're working on the left-hand side of the bike. All right. I'm looking at it with the right-hand side, but it's the left side of the bike. All right, the clutch side. So let me get these 2 screws removed so we can mount this. All right, so stand by. And just to let you know, that screw, you're gonna have to use I believe it's a T30 torque. Yes, and you're gonna need some Loctite. As you can see, there's some blue Loctite that was put on it. Looked like it was. Make sure you have some Loctite on hand to replace these screws. Okay, guys, I just want to show you. As you can see, these are the original ones out of the engine, and this is the supplement, or the ones you're going to replace it. Now, they're both the same size, and I guess this is lighter, or this is heavier. I really don't know why they just won't allow us to just replace it with the same screws that you took out of your engine case. But they're telling us to replace it with this, which I'm going to do. So if anyone knows the difference why they don't suggest using the manufacturer screws when installing this bracket, let me know in the comments. I'm gonna do what they say, put this one in, but I'm gonna keep these and until I research it and see if it's okay to replace these screws. Cause I pretty much like these screws instead because they are the torque connection instead of the hex. Somebody just let me know in the comments what you think. What's the difference? Maybe it's just a heavier belt because of the weight, but it's plastic, so I don't believe that should be an issue. Don't know. Let me know in the comments. So let's go back and let's get this installed with the bracket. Okay, guys, I'm gonna install it now. So remember, hit it off with some blue Loctite, which I did. The screw you can be using is the number 4 to get this lined up. So I'm just gonna do it with my hand slowly first, just to get it started. Remember, just take your time. You don't want to cross thread any, and it goes in nice and slow and easy. Put that one up there. Get this one started. Get it in there and tighten. Okay, and it should just look just like that. So that's in. Let me get my little wrench and try to torque it to the proper specification. So stand by, let me get that done. Okay, guys, got it installed. Now, I thought about turning it around the opposite way, but it didn't make sense because I thought the opening should face forward because that's where you want the sound to go. But you got to think about it. If you have that opening going forward, you're going to have debris and stuff going inside there, damaging your horn. So I guess this is the correct way. I wish they would have had some type of mesh or something that you could still turn it around to throw that sound forward. But I can understand that you can't have it set up that way. So that's one thing I just noticed about this. Also, when you're doing this, installing this, take your time. Make sure you put the rubber bushing between the bracket and this housing. Also, when you tighten it down, you're gonna need a 10 millimeter to get to this nut. And you should have something like this. Make it much easier to get this tightened down. But don't get too tight because this is still plastic and you don't want to end up cracking that. So just something I just noticed. I just want to pass that information on to you. The horn's installed now. So now I have to get back in on the other side and install I guess you call it the compressor. So stand by. Okay, guys, we're going to continue on. Now we're going to add the compressor. Now right to this nut right here. Got to remove this. Now, I suggest to move this panel here. This screw up here, that is a T25, I believe it is. I'm going to take this off. Wrong way. Okay. And it should pop right off. All right. And you can see it just held with the fasteners with that one screw. Now it'll come right off. All right. And this is your T25 you just took out of here. So don't lose this because you can reuse it. Now we got enough room. Now we got to get into here and take this off. All right. And that's a T30, I believe it was. What, T40? This is a T30. I don't know how to brain fart. Now I have to figure out, I have to get an angle because it's got a funky angle to try to get this off. So let me go get my another two, so stand by. Okay guys, I just want to show you. End up getting the bolt out. All right, this is how it's gonna look. All right, this one's a little longer than this one. And again, I kind of wish they had the same style bolt, but it is what it is. All right, so this is the original one. This is what's gonna be replacing. Again, make sure you have your Loctite put on this, and you're gonna have to put this on by hand very slowly. So let me get this done, and we'll just keep it moving. Okay, guys, let me give you a little tip. All right, if you're gonna when you install your compressor, mount it to the bracket. All right, first. All right, get it leveled, and you're gonna have this part pointing toward the engine. Okay, because this is gonna give you a little spacer to get it back, set it back from the engine. All right, so I think it's much easier doing it that way than trying to get the bracket on. They come in back with it. All right, especially if you don't have the tool to try to get in there. So I would mount it first, then go and put it on the engine. So let me get that done, and we'll just keep it moving. Okay, guys, I'm gonna show you how it looks. All right, I got it in. Definitely mount it to the bracket first, then put it in. All right, screw it in, take your time, and remember, use your Loctite. So now it's secured. So this is in, and the horn is in. That's the easy part. So now we got a wire. So stand by, take some parts off, and figure out how we're supposed to wire this. So please consider like, subscribe, and we'll just keep it moving. Let's go. Hey guys, all right, let's continue on. Now, before we go to the wiring, we're gonna have to hook up the hose. All right, so it's gonna be a very simple install with this. And the best bet to approach this, all right, you have the horn itself in front of the bike, and you have the compressor behind next to your left hand foot. So the best thing is to follow the crash bar. Take off this plate right here, take it off, plug it into the front. You'll see the hose, run it, and come up to the compressor. All right, cut it to length, and that's it. Once that's all done, tie it down with some zip ties and put this back on, and then the connection as far as the horn and the compressor on the bike is done. After that, I'm going to show you two ways that you can wire it. All right, one is very simple, but you need a couple of devices, and I'll show you that. And the other way is using longer way, but there's some benefits to it, but a little more work is by ordering the universal harness. And so two ways to wire this thing up to your bike. So let's just get this installed, and we'll just keep it moving. Let's go. Okay, to move this plate very easily, the screws here are 25 Torx, so we're just gonna use 25 Torx to take this off. Okay, so let's take it off. Let's put this to the side. All right, so now let me show you. Again, this is just eye candy, just enough for you guys to show you some detail. That's all. All right. So once you got it off, you see the bar here. This is the compressor right here. You're gonna go into that hose. You're gonna come down. You're gonna follow this bar here, and then you're just gonna come up around and plug it into the horn. So very easy to do. I'm not going to show down the camera. Just want to show you the detail we have to do. So follow this bar here. So let me just get it cut the size, get it tied in. Then I'll show you the finishing product, how it looks. So stand by. Okay, guys, I got the hose connected. Just want to show you how it's running. It's going into the compressor. It's going behind the bar. 'Cause again, if you go down, you don't want this pipe to get damaged. So it's underneath this protective plate. And I advise you guys, buy extra tie downs. All right, I'll put a link in the description of this video on the tie downs I bought. A nice pack, multiple ones you're gonna need within here. How it looks. Got about 3 tie downs. Now, guys, over here I did a little something special for my bike, and I'm pretty sure it's not needed, but I'm all about preventive maintenance or thinking ahead, just in case. This is a very thick piece of plastic. The likelihood of anything damaging is highly unlikely, but not impossible. So what I did, I ended up wrapping the front end of this tape with some special tape, self-adhesive tape that I use in ham radio for antennas. I had some laying around in my garage, so I just wrapped it as just a caution, like a protective sheet. So just in case anything kicks up, anything sharp that hits this, prevents it from puncturing it. I'm pretty sure this is thick enough. It's probably not going to happen, but again, extra layer is not going to hurt. So that's what I did. Plus, I have it coming across where my bar is. Again, vibration here, so it's not rubbing against here to cause a hole to come in. Coming around here, and as you can see, dropping into the horn area. All right, and that's how it looks. So again, if you're interested in doing the same thing, I'll put a link of the special tape, especially for outdoors, for lawn turns, UV protection, the whole gamut. Not that expensive, but I'll put a description of this particular material if you're interested in the same. And you actually can do the whole thing if you wanted to. I went halfway down, again, just to protect it from any puncture. And that's that. So this is hooked up. Now we're going to get into the wiring. All right. And that's going to be a project in itself. Right? So I'm going to show you the easy way. And then I'll show you, it's not hard, but a little more involved. So stand by, like, subscribe, and let's just keep it moving. All right, guys, as you can see, I got everything hooked. Well, not everything hooked up, but I'm gonna show you the quick way to hook up this horn. Very easy. Only thing you're gonna need, if you have a Hex ezCAN or the Denali ezCAN or the Long Rider ezCAN, to hook up the sound bar is very easy by using that. All right, let me show you what I've set up. As you can see here, here's my ezCAN that's already installed. Now, if you don't know how to install this, check out the video that I did on how to install this. All right, because I end up adding more lights. I have the Long Rider and I have a Denali. All right, lights here. Plus, I added the handlebar lights back onto my bike because I ordered it with the Enduro package. They had the turning signal here. I added that also back onto my bike. So if you're interested in how to do that, check out the other links that or the playlist to this bike. Now, my ezCAN is sitting right here, as you can see, nice and snug away. Already has the cable hooked up so I can get to it easily. Now, I have an extra channel available, my yellow channel, and that's all you need. If you have an extra channel available, all you need is one of the extension cables, or you can make your own, because when you get the ezCAN accessory, they give you, let me show you. Where is it? Right here. I had it something right here. They give you extra plugs, so you can make all you need is 2 wires, so you can make your own. I had an extra one laying around, so you could always order one of these cables and then come down, cut one end of it, use the plugs that they give you. And what do I do with it? This little plugs right here, that's in this bag here, you can order that separate. All right, I'll put a little link. You can get this particular one if you don't want to get it from Denali. All right, that link will be affiliate. Just get you an extension cable cut one end of it, add this to the plug, and you're done. All right. Add it to one of your channels, snake it inside your bike, run it behind here, come out from this hot and plug it in. That's the much easiest way to do it. Now, as you can see, I got it hooked up here just to show you guys that it does work. All right, you're only using 2 wires. So order one of these cables, cut the end. I'll give you the link for this connector. So you just can add it to here and plug it in, and you're done. So you don't need to order the Denali universal wiring kit. All right, I end up ordering it, and I am gonna hook it up because I ordered it and I can't return it because I ordered the whole kit. But if you're trying to save some money, you want to do your own cables, use the connector they already give you for the ezCAN right here. Add the 2 wires, run it through here. Very easy to do. And all you have to do is just go to your computer, set it up for whatever channel for horn, and you're done. That's simple to add it. So it's very easy installation when it comes to this sound bar when you're using the ezCAN. Saying that now, the second part, if you did order the universal kit, just right here, then this is going to be a little more involved. All right, this is going to require me to pretty much take the whole tank off and wire this, which I'm going to do. I already did it. If you haven't seen that video, check out the video showing you how to take all this apart. All right, because it just gives you a cleaner installation, and plus doing it with the universal wire, I'll still have available that channel for another accessory. That's what I'm gonna end up doing. And so stand by. Let me start getting that done. This is gonna be an all-day project for me, but again, for you guys who not sure how to do it or you're interested in how to do it, easy way, use the ezCAN, 1 wire, buy that. I'll put the link, what you need, use a connector and connect right to it. And that's it. And you're done. All right, much easier to do that way. But I'm gonna take the hard way because I'm neglected for punishment. All right, so please consider like, subscribe, and we'll just keep it moving. Let's go. Okay, you know what I forgot to do to show you that it does work. All right, the bike is on, and just to let you know, if you have this installed, you don't know which side is what. The outer one lead is the ground or negative, and the inner closer to the bike is your positive. All right, and again, I just hooked this up just to test it, just to show you guys how to hook it up when it comes to the ezCAN. So just imagine this wire here inside my bike coming through here, dropping it down, and coming right here using the ezCAN. Very easy to do, and I highly suggest if you have that and you don't need that channel for any other accessory, do it that way. But again, I'm gonna add the universal wire because then I'll still have another channel that I can use at a later date. And just I'm gonna hit it. This really, you can't really tell, but it is loud and it does work. All right, so let me just keep it moving and just keep it moving. Hey guys, all right, listen, I've got 2 announcements or statements. All right, one thing I gotta share, I made a mistake. I don't know if you catched it on the video when I was showing how to hook up the ezCAN. All right, and number 2, this is gonna be a part 2 to this video because right now the temperature dropped drastically and I'm freezing my nuts off. All right, so if you're looking for more detail on how to attach the universal wiring to your bike, check out part 2 of this video series. All right, so the part 1 is installing the sound bomb along with attaching it to the ezCAN. This is part 1. Part 2 will be installing the universal harness for the sound bomb. So, and in doing that, when I was editing my video, I noticed something. I did something wrong, and that's the wiring. Now I showed you, I kind of test fitted everything with this connection here. Let me show you right here.
Now, when you're looking at it, when you hook it up to your ezCAN and it comes out and you're gonna run it, use the orange and the orange with a stripe. All right, you're gonna use a positive and negative. You're not gonna use the black ground. All right. When I was testing it, I had it attached to the ground, which it did work, but it wasn't the sound wasn't right, and it kind of bothered me. So I came back out here to try it again, and now it works like it should work. It sound like it should sound. And did I just shut off the bike? I probably did. Hold on, let me see. Let me turn it back on just to let you guys hear it. Much better. All right. The other one was kind of dreary sound and it didn't sound right. So I came back here and I realized I had the ground. So if you're gonna do this connection and you're gonna buy the cable and you're gonna cut the ends, and again look for the affiliate links for that adapter for that. It's in the description of this video. Use the if it's orange and orange with a white stripe, use those two. All right. For the positive, negative, you're not going to use the ground. That's just okay. So I hope that makes sense. And again, check me out on part 2 on installing the universal harness for this bike. And I'm gonna wrap it up because it's freezing out here, and I don't have an inside garage. So I'm jealous of you guys who do have that luxury. So see you later. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one, guys. Later.